Hi, my name's Jason Rushton, student number AIPC 028078. This is my self-reflection of the Practical 2A Part 1, which was the role play with client Simon Lung. 1. What have you written in each section of your counselling notes? In the notes, I wrote goals. Simon's goal was to develop more effective social behaviour strategies. And Simon's main goal was to make a decision to ask a girl who is he knows in uni, in his class, Nina, to ask Nina out on a date or not. The topics we discussed were Simon's anxiety in social situations and his specific anxiety about asking the girl from his class out, Nina, asking her out on a date. We discussed how he was scared she will say no, even though he thinks she likes him. He was scared she'll laugh at him and turn him down. We discussed the possible course of action of asking her out on the date or not. Okay, the outcomes. We discussed possible outcomes of asking Nina out or not, the advantages and disadvantages of both, which we used as the basic decision-making model, and Simon decided that he will ask Nina out. Interventions strategies. We used a person-centered approach. Simon was supported to explore his own solutions and discuss the advantages and disadvantages of different options. We discussed his decision to ask Nina out. The strategy was to explore the pros and cons of all options and possible consequences of the options identified. Simon was supported to feel more confident when he was able to see how to make this happen. And he could see that he was able to make logical decisions. The next session, Simon has scheduled another session in 1 week's time. We will check his progress towards the goal he set this week, which was to ask Nina out. And we discussed managing his feelings of anxiety in social situations, which we'll work on next session in more depth. 2. What would you write in each section of the counselling plan? In the counselling plan, I'd write the client details, it's Simon's name. I'd write referral information. We received a referral from his doctor. His doctor said he wasn't diagnosed with an actual an illness where he needed medication. He just was referred for counselling for support with his anxiety. Were there any special needs? None identified. Were any safety issues or concerns? None identified. Client's own identified priorities. The client's priorities were to develop more effective social behaviour strategies, and his priority was to make a decision about asking a girl out on a date. Observed client requirements. Simon appeared to be anxious with interactions with strangers or new people. He was quite anxious and unsure about asking a girl out on a date. He was more comfortable and relaxed at the end of the session when he realised he was able to look at all the information and follow a decision-making process. Goals. His goal was to ask the girl Nina out on a date and was to develop skills for managing social anxiety. Monitoring. Simon will check in with the counsellor each week to see how he's progressing towards the goals. 3. What went well? I think I was able to put Simon at ease, so he was able to open up and discuss his personal life, considering this is his first counselling session. What didn't go well? I felt a bit awkward following the process, a bit unsure with the technology, and I hope this improves with practice. And what could have done differently? I probably could move through the session more easily. That's practice with actually making the recording and trying to get a better flow of the actual session. So what areas do you need to develop? Perhaps I could work on skills such as challenging, focusing and reframing. And how would I develop these skills? I'd go over the course content on the topic of challenging, focusing and reframing. Practice this more in role plays. Okay, that is my reflection for Practical 2A Part 1. Thank you.